In the video we'll be talking about what the Switch 2 Direct told us about Splatoon 4. But before getting to that, make sure you are hitting that thumbs up button. Make sure you are hitting that subscribe button if you are new to the channel. So although Splatoon 4 didn't show up in the Switch 2 Direct, which a lot of us expected to happen, it's not really a surprise. It was a no-show. I still feel like the Switch 2 Direct told us some details that we can expect to see whenever Splatoon 4 does come out, and that is a great way to start off the video because Splatoon 4 didn't show up in the Switch 2 Direct on the 2nd of April. I feel like it is safe to assume that Splatoon 4 will not be coming out in 2025, which again a lot of us were talking about. A lot of us were saying we don't want Splatoon 4 to come out in 2025. We want there to be a long development cycle so that, you know, Splatoon 4 can come out as ready as can be. We do not want a rushed Splatoon 4. We want Splatoon 4 to be as special as possible, and if that does mean waiting an extra year or two, I feel like the vast majority of people would rather that happen. So yeah, I feel like because Splatoon 4 didn't show up in the Switch 2 Direct, I feel like it is a safe assumption that it will not be coming out this year. But I did make a video at the end of last year where I did say that maybe Splatoon 4 might not show up in the reveal trailer or in the reveal Direct, but in a later Nintendo Direct in 2025 with a 2026 release date. And I still feel like that could be the case because I feel like we will get another Switch 2 Direct between now and the end of the year. I feel like we could even get two, one in June, one in September, and I feel like in one of them sort of showing off games that will be coming out in 2026. Then I feel like if Splatoon 4 is a 2026 game, kind of like how Splatoon 3 did get revealed in February 2021 and then it did come out in September 2022, I feel like the same sort of thing could happen at the end of this year. So maybe in a September Nintendo Direct we could get the first reveal trailer for Splatoon 4 with a 2026 release date. Maybe that could still be the case. Maybe that could still happen this year. But yes, Splatoon 4 will not be coming out in 2025. One thing we did learn about the Switch 2 itself in the Direct is that handheld play will have 1080p, and I do believe it even has 120 FPS. It does support that. Could be wrong about that, but it definitely does support 1080p, and yeah, Splatoon 4 will definitely support that. So that is a big jump from what we do have now in handheld play with 720p. So yeah, that will be the case with Splatoon 4. It will be 1080p in handheld play. I'm not sure about the 120 FPS. That is definitely for docked play, because with Metroid Prime 4 we did see two options. We did see quality mode of 4K 60 frames per second, and then we did see a performance mode of 1080p 120 FPS. So I feel like we will see something similar with Splatoon 4. We will get the same two modes. We will get 4K 60 FPS and then 1080p 120 FPS. I can't imagine how smooth Splatoon 4 would feel with 120 FPS. That would be absolutely magic. Of course, that does depend on whether you do have a monitor that does support 120 FPS or a TV that even supports that. So yeah, if you don't, then that will be a big sort of competitive sort of barrier. There will be a skill gap there. People will have an advantage if they do have a monitor capable of 120 FPS and someone else doesn't. Then those people that don't have the access to 120 FPS will be at a disadvantage, and I will be one of them. My TV is currently broken at the moment, and yeah, I'm feeling like I might either upgrade to a TV, but that might not have 120 FPS, or might go with a monitor with at least 120 FPS support. So yeah, I'm debating with what to go with. Also, some Switch 2 games will be supporting HDR as well. Again, I can't imagine how good Splatoon 4 would look with HDR support. So yeah, we could see those sort of things with Splatoon 4. I feel like it would be brilliant if we did get 4K 60 FPS, if we did get HDR with Splatoon 4, and I feel like it is safe to assume that when Splatoon 4 does come along, it will support the same modes as what Metroid Prime 4 does support on the Switch 2 at the moment, or whenever it does come out this year. In a video at the start of the year in January, I did talk about how games for the Switch 2 will cost more, and I did talk about $70 being the price of Switch 2 games, and yeah, my prediction did turn out to be wrong, because we will be getting Mario Kart World for $80, and we are getting Donkey Kong Bonanza for $70, or the equivalent of that in the UK. And yeah, pretty much I'm not sure what price Splatoon 4 would be. I feel like because it would be classed as like a bigger game in Japan, then I feel like Splatoon 4 will cost the $80 mark, the same as Mario Kart World. I feel like it will be classed as a pinnacle title for the Switch 2. So I feel like those sort of titles, those sort of games will cost $80 or £75 for the physical version, $66.99 digital version for the UK. I don't think there is like a price difference for Mario Kart World in America between the physical and the digital version, but yes, Splatoon 4 will cost a lot more than the $60 and the £45 that I did pay for in terms of Splatoon 3, and that you did pay for in terms of Splatoon 3 as well. So there will be a price jump there. And one thing to bear in mind is that I feel like you will need to go out and pick up a Switch 2 Pro controller, because playing Splatoon on the Joy-Cons just isn't it in terms of, you know, using them in the grip. I really couldn't get on with doing that with the Switch. Now the Switch 2 does have bigger Joy-Cons, and I'm not sure about the analog sticks, what type of analog sticks they are using. I'm not sure if they are like taller or not, but yeah, I still feel like for Splatoon players we will need to go out and pick up a Switch 2 Pro controller, and again the price of them in the UK at least has jumped up by £25. It's like the Switch Pro controller did cost me around about £50, but this time around the Switch 2 Pro controller will be costing £75. So yeah, that is another cost to bear in mind as well. I'm not sure whether the online prices have jumped up or not. That is a detail that Nintendo hasn't talked about yet. If they have, or if they will do in the future, that is another price to bear in mind. So that is a big price barrier to jumping into the Switch 2. Picking up Splatoon 4, it will be costing at least $70, and of course you got to get, I feel like, the Switch 2 Pro controller and then a subscription on top of that to play the game online. Then yeah, that is definitely something to bear in mind. I would definitely start saving up now if you really want to play Splatoon 4. I know we haven't seen it yet, but I feel like it will definitely come out either in 2026 or 2027, so it's best to start saving up now. One thing I forgot to mention about the Switch 2 Pro controller is that it will be having HD Rumble 2 support, which I'm hoping it will be better rumble than what we did get on the original Switch Pro controller. I'm hoping it will be rumble like what we did see in the DualSense for the PS5, and if that is the case, then maybe with Splatoon 4 we can see better effects that do show that off. And also on the Switch 2 Pro controller we do have 2 extra buttons, and maybe Nintendo could use them for some more functionality or some new mechanics with Splatoon 4. So yeah, just thought I would, you know, point that out because I did forget to mention that earlier. And yeah, maybe we could see those two things getting used in Splatoon 4. One small thing I want to talk about is that with the games that we have seen so far from Nintendo in terms of their main games like Donkey Kong Bonanza and Mario Kart World, they are leaning into more exploration, and maybe we could see something similar with Splatoon 4, but that is like a small thing to end the video off with. But yeah, let me know your thoughts about this in the comment section below. Are you excited about Splatoon 4 having 120 FPS support? That will be a big jump for this series. Are you excited about the possibility of playing Splatoon 4 with HDR support as well? And let me know your thoughts about the prices as well. Does that put you off from Splatoon 4 entirely? Will that price you out from picking up from picking up Splatoon 4? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and we'll see you in another video soon.